Okay, my name is Garrett Batty, and I'm a writer-director of a film called the Saratov Approach. It's a story about two American missionaries that were kidnapped in Russia, and it's the experience that they went through over the 5-day period in which they were held for ransom. So in 1998, Elder Travis Tuttle and Elder Andrew Probst were missionaries over in Russia, and they were approached by a person on the street who requested an appointment, wanted them to come teach their friend. They accepted that. They were very excited about that. You know, it's not often that somebody actually comes up to you as a missionary and says, "Hey, come teach me." And so they set up an appointment. 3 days later, they went over, knocked on the guy's door. The guy opened it. They were like, "Great, he's home." They went in, and they were abducted. They were beat, hogtied, and taken to a remote location in Russia, in the icy cold tundra. And they were held. Their passports and their missionary badges were taken from them. A ransom note was made that they had to, write and sign, and that was sent to authorities. And they were essentially held, and ransom was demanded for their release. And the note said, if they're not released, then the missionaries will be exterminated. 5 days later, they were released. During that 5-day period of time, there aren't a lot of details about what happened and what these guys went through, and that's compelling to me. And I was always curious about what transpired in that 5-day period of time, from Mormons are going to be exterminated to Mormons are being set free. Nikita Bogolyubov he plays Nikolai in the film, and he's kind of he's the young, missionary age Russian who kind of gets roped into this whole experience. And he's, again, a very, very talented actor out of LA, and he came with us. He was with us for the entire shoot, and was very, very willing and interested in the story and kind of what this was all about, and why these guys are even serving missions or whatnot. There's a particular scene in the movie where Probst and Tuttle, our two missionaries, are talking about the reasons that they chose to serve a mission. And as we were shooting, it's a long scene, and we thought, hey, let's just get this in, one solid take and see kind of how we do. And Corbin is the actor doing it, and he's ready. He's got all his lines ready, and we start to film it, and 12 minutes later, at the end of this take, I look around and we yell, cut, or didn't yell it, just kind of cut the scene, and look around, and our crew is wiping tears from their eyes, going, "Wow, that's powerful, powerful stuff." And so somebody leans over and says, "You need to go get Nikita," because he's curious as to why these guys, are serving missions. Well, go get him, and let's have him watch this. So we reset, brought him down, did another take, and again, 12 minutes later, there's just a really, really powerful, strong spirit on the set, and it was neat to be a part of that and say, okay, here we are, making a movie, making some story, and yet, the spirit is kind of working here as well, and it was a neat experience for him. He was like, okay, I get why this is an important story. And I think that hopefully, coming out of the film and in this story, you'll see that there is a universal acknowledgement of the hand of God in this scenario, and it's applicable to any scenario that we're in, where I think we're given these crisis moments in our lives. We're certainly not all kidnapped, but each one of us goes through different life crises, and the moment that we recognize that the will of God is what we need to submit to is the moment in which we are freed.